Director Bryan Singer's upcoming X-Men film, X-Men Apocalypse, may still be over 7 months away, but that hasn't stopped him from already having a first cut of the film complete. When talking about the cut and how long the new film may end up being, Singer said the following: "The cut's a little long right now, but I think it's going to be a longer X-Men movie. The X-Men movies I usually keep under 2 hours, but this one I may actually let be a longer movie because it's sort of a wrap-up of 6 movies. It's kind of a wrap-up of X-Men 1, 2, 3, First Class, Days of Future Past, and there's even an homage at the end, a scene. It's going to get spoiled because they decided to use it in the trailer, which comes out in like 6 months, but it's a really cool trailer. But it's kind of a wrap-up of 6 movies, so it might run a little bit longer." Schnepp, would you buy or sell a longer X-Men Apocalypse film?
I'll buy it. And I like that at least Singer is letting us know, because they always do this in every movie now. They show you the ending somehow. Started doing it with Men in Black. I remember where they showed the giant spaceship and they were like, that very last shot with it coming at him. You're like, that's the end of the movie. So at least he's letting us know they're gonna show you a little bit of it, but it's a longer scene and we're wrapping it up. So, don't be freaked out if you see that. And I'd love it to be longer. I think all of his movies, especially his return with X-Men Days of Future Past, was incredible. And it was a return to form like how he did X-Men 1 and the incredible X-Men 2, X2. So I'm very excited that he's here to wrap up this 6 trilogy. What's it, sextuplet, or what is it called? If there's 6 of them,
a sextuplet.
Sextuplet. So
I just wanted to say sex.
Sextology. I mean, I guess, but you can't use The Last Stand really. So it's actually only 5 movies. It's Cinco de Mayo or whatever you want to call it. So
I don't think it's Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. I don't think that's the term.
I'm going to call it the Cinco de Mayo. It's coming out in May, right, guys? So anyway, I'm excited about it. I can't wait for this movie to come out. I don't mind if it's 4 hours. I cannot wait to see it.
Yeah, if this was let's say this was Peter Jackson, who, look, I'm a big Peter Jackson fan. Everybody knows that. But Peter Jackson has never been introduced to an editing machine. Like, Peter Jackson is like, everything I put to frame is gold and needs to be in my movies. Give me my 4.5 hour cut. Bryan Singer's a different kind of director. Like, even when he had great stuff, like, I don't know if you guys have seen X-Men Days of Future Past, the Rogue cut, but you notice he had great stuff, but he is a very self-conscious editor, and he will cut his own stuff out if he thinks it makes his movie slimmer, leaner, meaner, and have better impact, to great effect. And since it's a director like that, who we've seen is totally willing to cut his own stuff to give, what he thinks is the best theatrical presentation, then when that director says to me, "Oh, can't Mike go long on this one?" I trust him. Because he's not a everything I shoot has to be on screen kind of director. He's proven he's totally willing to pair his own stuff, even take really good stuff out to make a leaner, meaner movie. And if he says, "Yeah, I might go long on this one," I'm totally in. If this goes 3 hours, I just believe, because it's Bryan Singer, it's going to feel like a lean, trim 3 hours. Yeah. So let's give it to us, Bryan. Just bring it on.
Yeah, even putting the artistic stuff aside for a minute, I would buy this simply because I want more mutants. I want more X-Men. And when you're talking about this might be the last time we see a lot of them on screen in their form, or this is the last time we see Wolverine from Hugh Jackman in an X-Men movie, I will wear the NASCAR suit that lets me pee in it because I do not want to leave the theater. I want this to be 4.5, 5 hours. I just want more X-Men. Now, creatively, is that the best decision to make a movie 3 hours? I don't know. I don't know what the story you're telling is yet, but it seems like it's on a grand scale. Those tend to lead themselves to being longer movies. There's a crap ton of mutants in here, so we're going to need some running time. I'm all on board, especially when, like you said, John, Bryan Singer's the guy in charge of it. I'll sign up for that.